everyone.
Hello.
Well, in this month's collaboration, don't sit on me, Cardi.
Oh, sorry.
In this month's collaboration, we're talking about what will motorhoming look like in 10 years from now. So that is 2036.
In 2036,
yes. So,
well, will we all be gliding silently around Europe in fully electric motorhomes that park themselves, make our coffee, and politely remind us we've forgotten to empty the cassette? That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, yeah. Or will we still be driving diesel vans held together by optimism and cable ties?
Yes, maybe in 10 years' time that's what will happen. Anyway, today we're looking into the future of motorhoming and asking what's really likely to change by 2036. Let's start with the motorhome itself. In 2036, motorhomes will almost certainly be smarter than they are today. More than likely.
Yes, but not spaceship smart, do you think?
No, not Star Trek, no. Yeah, you can expect solar panels to become much more common, possibly even built into the roof as standard. Battery technology will improve too, bigger capacity, faster charging, better energy management, I would say. So hopefully no more staring at a battery monitor like it's on life support.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Inside, I think everything will be connected. And by that, I mean like lighting, heating, the fridge, water levels, security, battery usage, and all controlled from one screen or from an app.
From an app,
What do you think about that?
Well, that sounds brilliant, doesn't it? Until your app needs updating and then suddenly you can't turn the lights on, can you? Furniture may become more flexible too. Beds folding away, tables sliding into the walls, lounges converting automatically. That'd be good. Basically, your motorhome will become a transformer with a kettle.
Oh.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. Now, will motorhomes drive themselves in 10 years? What do you think about that?
That would be nice, but probably not fully. Yeah. So sadly, no sleeping while your van heads to the south of France. But driver assist will get much better. Think motorway autopilot, lane assist, adaptive cruise control and automated parking will be more than likely.
And honestly, if technology can save just one marriage during a reversing manoeuvre, it will all be worth it. Nothing tests a relationship quite like left.
I'm going left.
No, the other left.
Now for the big question. Will diesel still be around in 10 years' time? The short answer is yes. Despite what headlines sometimes suggest, diesel isn't likely to vanish from motorhoming anytime soon.
Electric will absolutely grow, especially in smaller camper vans, but for larger motorhomes, diesel is likely still to be around in some form, isn't it?
I should imagine so.
Yeah,
yes.
Possibly alongside hybrid systems or alternative fuels.
Yeah.
But I mean, the batteries will be getting better, won't they?
Yeah. Plus, there's going to be millions of diesel vehicles already around. So,
yes.
So you can't scrap them. Millions of diesel vehicles already exist, don't they?
Yeah.
So they're not likely to be catapulted into the sea, are they, in 2036?
No. But diesel may become less convenient, more clean air zones, possibly higher taxes.
Yeah, more than likely.
Diesel owners may need to plan a bit more carefully when they're travelling.
A bit like saying, yes, let's go anywhere you like. But as long as it's not inside an emission zone.
Yeah.
Campsites are likely to get smarter too. Expect EV charging points built into pictures, base booking and check-in, digital barrier access, automated service points, possibly even number recognition.
But there is number plate recognition on some campsites now.
Yeah, that's
We've
true.
been to a few, haven't we? The Caravan and Motorhome club sites have this automatically.
Yeah, we turn up in the fast lane and all of a sudden the barrier comes up.
So that is already here. It just
is.
needs to improve and get better, doesn't
yeah,
it?
and I suppose more and more that will be standard.
Yes.
Yeah, in 10 years' time.
Wi-Fi should improve too, and frankly that is about time. And maybe booking systems will become more integrated too. Imagine one app that handles route planning, campsite booking, charging stops, weather and legal overnight parking, which sounds fantastic.
Until it crashes halfway through a trip.
Yeah.
Yep, that'd be technology for you. But despite all the technology, one thing probably won't change. People don't buy motorhomes because they love firmware updates.
That's true.
They buy them for freedom, for waking up somewhere beautiful, for slow mornings with coffee and the view.
For sunsets, road trips and the tiny thrill of seeing Tony level the van properly the first time.
Ha ha ha. Mix of adventure and comfort is what makes motorhoming special. And no amount of technology is replacing that, is it? No.
What will motorhoming look like in 2036? Will diesel still be around? Will campsites become fully automated? And most importantly,
will anyone finally invent a toilet cassette that nobody complains about, that cleans itself?
Well, I think there is something like that.
Yeah?
They're a big unit and you put your cassette in it, but you have to pay, and it does whatever it takes so long, and then it comes out squeaky clean.
Yeah.
But they're not, everywhere.
Well, I've never seen one.
No, I haven't seen
a bit like a vending machine.
Yes.
Where you press a button for your coffee.
Yeah.
You press your button, stick your cassette in.
Yeah.
And
it comes out squeaky clean.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. But as I say, they may get more
commonplace.
More commonplace, yes.
Yeah.
And then maybe we don't have to pay to have them cleaned.
Yeah, they might be on your pitch.
On your pitch, yeah, could be.
Sounds good. Also, it will be interesting to see what the other collaborators come up with.
So please watch everybody else's video.
Yes.
Like,
thumbs up,
and subscribe, and leave us a comment. And I always look forward to answering them. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye for now.